Hi, my name is Patrick Ray. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Canopy Boulder, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Canopy Boulder Business Accelerator program. This is a 4-month program and held here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado in our offices in downtown. And we run a program here in the model of Techstars Plus. So it's a 4-month program, 3 months, very structured and busy, and then the 4th month is support. So I'm going to go through what is the most commonly asked question from applicants to the Canopy Boulder program about what is the program like. So let's begin. First thing first, disclaimer. This is a program that is in constant evolution. We're constantly trying to improve and increase the value for the founders and our community here at Canopy Boulder. The program is structured, meaning that we cover the foundational points of every business and try to go deep and make sure the teams and understand how they apply these foundational principles apply to their business. But the program is also responsive in that we make sure that the teams get what they need. Obviously, companies coming into the program, some are pre-revenue, some are just conceptual, some of them have paying customers. And we make sure that we spend time with each team before the program begins to suss out what their goals are so we can make sure we deliver on them throughout the program. So who am I and why am I here? Like I said before, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Canopy Boulder. We're a business accelerator focused on the ancillary products and services sectors of the cannabis industry. We have been in operation really since 2013, and let me tell you, we have a great team. These are just a few of the team members. We have some more, but never a dull moment. Just here in 2018, it seems like every week there's been new news around the development and legalization in the cannabis industry. And, you know, in these dynamic markets, it's very helpful to have a network, to have a community around you helping support what you're doing and help you understand what these headlines mean. So never a dull moment when you're in the cannabis industry, which makes it really exciting when you combine cannabis and startups. We have invested in and helped launch 80 companies through the accelerator. And then with our follow-on funds, we've invested in a number of rounds. I think we have over 100 individual investment rounds in total. So our model is to invest in to each company, bring them into the program, get to know them better, and then make decisions about follow-on funding. So that is how our investment model works. So let's dive into the program. At a high level, this is a 16-week business boot camp. I'm going to go through the 3 phases of the program, and then the 4th phase or 4th month, which is just support. So this is a busy thing that we do. We have all sorts of calendars to help people get things done. There's a lot of events in the industry, a lot of things that we want to do for each of the teams. So we make sure it's very structured and we communicate that to each team. After we have our first day of orientation, we have what we call Mentor Madness, where we bring in any number of the 100+ mentors and advisors who are going to give their time to help the teams. And we do a bit of a speed dating. So these are some of the pictures you're seeing from that effort. Pretty exciting. What that is right before our launch party, which is sort of a coming out party for the spring cohort. We invite people in from the industry and our mentors, advisors, investors, everybody to come say hi and shake hands and get to know people who are now in the program. So that's a big event, usually the 2nd day of the program. All right, the average week, let's get to it. This is a really important one. Everybody wants to know what's to be expected on the week at Canopy Boulder. Very simply, Monday, we start about 10:30 a.m. with a stand-up meeting. That's where every founder or every CEO of every team gets to stand up, talk about what their goals were last week. Did they accomplish those goals? What did they learn from them? They talk about the goals for the week they are in. We try to make those SMART goals. And then we talk about and ask what's keeping them up at night. And that verbalization of those 3 things is a great exercise to make sure everyone's working together in the whole cohort and providing cohesion there, but also we're working towards smart, organized, achievable goals. After the stand-up meeting for the cohort, we start having one-on-one meetings with each team. And in those one-on-one meetings with each team, we are able to dive into the specific needs of these companies. So if they're trying to create a product or they're trying to raise capital, we can really dive in and help with what they're doing individually. Tuesday, the one-on-one meetings continue into the morning, Tuesday, and then in the afternoon, we have mentor and educational presentations. Throughout the program, we'll probably have about 50 educational and mentor presentations. Educational sessions might be on the differences between a convertible note and a safe, or debt and equity. It might be an educational presentation on who the most active investors are in the cannabis industry and how you may or may not fit into their portfolio. We might have alumni, investors, industry pros come in as mentors, give a 30-minute talk, and have a 30-minute Q&A. Often we'll do 2 mentor presentations in the afternoon on Tuesday. Sometimes when there's interest from the cohort, we'll have a 3rd. Wednesday, in the morning, we watch the ArcView pitch webinar together and critique and learn from others pitching. We'll host our own pitch practice in the afternoon starting around 2 p.m., where we often order beer and pizza, the startup diet. We'll also afterwards usually stick around, have a cocktail, go out to an event, get social, bring people into the office, and just blow off some steam. Thursday morning is work time. Thursday afternoon, again, we have more mentor and educational presentations. Again, two usually, sometimes 3. And then Friday, we don't schedule anything besides select office hours for some of the mentors that the teams request to come in. Okay, so that's your Monday through Friday schedule. What's the schedule look like week to week to week? This is just a screen capture of the detail we go into with each week. So we make each week thematic. We have recommended reading, we have presentations, we have mentor events, madness, we have assignments, right? So what we're trying to do is make sure that you have, as an applicant or as a Canopy Boulder company in the program, you have ample opportunity to focus in on a critical part of the business and come out with something that's going to go into your pitch deck, your business plan, your due diligence folder for investors. Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit about month 1. Month 1 is a lot of education, right? A lot of sessions. We're trying to get you connected to as many mentors as possible, working on your due diligence packet. This is the packet of information any investor is going to look for, but it's a great way to structure your work throughout the program. Here we have, again, experts in the industry. This is Josh Capel from Vicente Cedarberg coming in and talking about cannabis law. But we're also doing pitch practice from the beginning. That's Angel Diaz, an alumni from Andia, who's up getting investor questions at the pitch practice every Tuesday night. We'll also have events. This was a meetup that our office hosted around PR in the cannabis industry. And there's a lot of great networking and educational opportunities even in the evenings. So let's talk about month 2. Month 2, after you've been out talking with all the mentors, getting feedback, it's a lot of work time, right? We're working on the business plans. We're working on everything that we need as a team to make sure this is an investable business that has a long, positive future ahead of it. Whether you're ready, we want to make sure you're ready to talk to investors, to partners, to customers, and that there's no question that will shake you. Talked a little bit about pitch practice. Yes, we do it every Tuesday. It's a great exercise to get up and present. We have a competition. There's a winner for each pitch practice, but the general structure is a 5-minute pitch that we help you with throughout the week. Then the cohort, mentors, investors, whoever is in town, puts their investors' hats on, asks questions, investor questions, and then converts over to pitch feedback. So we try to make it structured and really valuable for each team. And those repetitions of pitching your business are invaluable. Month 3, we're continuing to refine the business models, get our pitch down. We're having more mentor presentations. Month 3, we're bringing in investors who are giving feedback to the teams about their presentations and sort of doing an investor spotlight. At the end of month 3, we have different pitch events, investor previews. This is a session we hosted at ArcView called the Canopy Jumpstart, where the teams got to give 2-minute pitches to a room full of investors. We host events in Denver. These are public demo days where the teams get up and pitch. We also have private investor previews. We go to investor events where some of our teams are selected. This is at the ArcView group, where Team Best and Grow, one of the 7 teams that won the pitch prize there, that are Canopy Boulder alumni, do really well up on stage and with investors. Month 4, we continue on with the pitch events. We go to trade shows. We're getting out and meeting people. We're going to conferences, and we're making sure that the teams have ample opportunities to be successful. Really, in month 4, we're trying to help the teams in whatever way we can. Introductions to industry folks, customers, new mentors, and investors, whatever they need. So that's the 4-month program. I hope that's really helpful for what you're doing. Now I'm going to rip through Canopy Boulder by the numbers. We have raised 5 investment funds and deployed 5 investment funds. We're raising the 6th now from over 60 investors. The companies that have come through our program have created value for themselves, their businesses, and their investors of over 140 million. They've raised 35+ million from outside investors. Like I said, the teams have won 7 ArcView Pitch Prize competitions, served 15,000 customers, created 200+ careers for the people on their teams, and over everything, we've created the #1 business ecosystem in the cannabis industry with over 100 mentors. Like I said, we've made 100+ investments in 80 companies. We've probably only seen 20 failures. That is, I think, a percentage that we're very happy with. We know that there are teams that are not going to make it, and we're going to help them, everybody equally, but ultimately there are failures in the startup world. Like I said before, we focus on ancillary products and services only. It's important to understand the valuation trends. As a seed company in the cannabis industry, a lot of entrepreneurs think cannabis brings a premium to their business, but we know from all these companies that there is a discount, unfortunately, for being in cannabis because of the lack of capital out there. We found that investors really like our teams because of their awareness, right? Their perspective and their understanding of the subtleties and nuance of the cannabis industry. So why should you lean into Canopy Boulder? Frankly, this is a generational wealth opportunity here on par with the gold rush, the end of prohibition, and the oil boom in the 1900s. We're in Colorado, the most mature industry in the world when it comes to cannabis, this legal industry, and we feel like the openness, the interest from the industry here in bringing on new ancillary products and services tech is high. The companies that come through the program have great access to customers, experts here in the most business-friendly market, I think, in the world. The payoff is real. We've already had a couple exits, and we're starting to see more exits in the companies, in the industry, so you can launch a business, find traction, do a good job, and there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for you. Applications are now being accepted, so go to CanopyBoulder.com/apply. I want to thank you for your time here. I hope you are going to consider applying to Canopy Boulder. We feel like we do a great job with all the teams, and we'd love to work with you if it makes sense for us all. So thanks again. Looking forward to seeing your application.